Hey everyone, Theo here. Today I'm reviewing the Edifier W820NB Bluetooth headphones with active noise cancelling. This is said to support high-res audio. At the time of making this video, this is 79 Singapore dollars on Lazada SG, which is around 57 US dollars. I've seen someone in the review section said he or she purchased this at 55 Singapore dollars. So these are budget headphones. And as such, you have to manage your expectations in terms of the build and audio quality you can expect. If you do a search for this headphone online, you will see countless reviews for it because the company is very heavy on influencer marketing. And this is also a review unit from the company. However, this is not a paid review and all the opinions in this video are mine. I'll just present to you my findings and you can decide whether or not this is worth the money. And just to give you the bottom line up front, I would say the audio quality is maybe 3.5 out of 5 stars for me. As a budget headphone, I would say the audio quality is actually really good, just that it's not as good compared to more expensive headphones, and that's of course expected. The build quality is plasticky, but I don't think this is going to disintegrate anytime soon in the next few years. So the main selling point here really is the pricing. Downsides, the only codec is SBC and there is no equalizer for the app, so you cannot tune the audio settings. Alright, let's take a look and see what's included in the box. We have the headphone. And let's see what we have here. This is a 1.2 meter long USB-A to USB-C charging cable. You can listen to the headphone while it's connected to your computer. So this is very budget-friendly packaging. So this is the Edifier W820NB headphone. My first impression is it reminds me of the Sony headphone, the one that is more expensive. The design aesthetics is now looking quite generic, and this applies to the Sony headphones as well. So this is a very discreet looking design. It's not going to call out for attention, and that could be a good thing or a bad thing. For me, it's a good thing. The build quality is, well, solid enough, but everything is built with plastic, so hopefully it will last. Even this part is made with plastic and the cable is hidden here. When you're wearing this, the cables are on the back. The buttons are here on the right side. This is memory foam. This is quite soft. This looks like PU leather to me. The good thing about this is when you wear it over your ear, it does not make any sound. When I tested the Sony WH-1000XM4, when I have the ear cups over my ear, I could hear this sound. I am not kidding you. Maybe it's because I purchased a second-hand unit and the PU leather for the Sony has worn out. But even so, it should not wear out to the extent that it feels like you're wearing plastic bags over your ears. So I like the fact that you don't hear anything when you put this over your ears. And the size here is good. It's at least big enough for my ears. There's a piece of rubber here to dampen the sound when the ear cup hits the frame. So these are the shortcut buttons, and the shortcuts will depend on how many times you press the buttons as well as how long you press the buttons. The buttons are very easy to press. When you have your thumb over the buttons, you can feel the two extrusions, so instantly you know this is volume up and this is the power button. That's the Bluetooth light indicator. Bluetooth pairing is very fast. This uses Bluetooth 5. This is the USB-C charging port. This is the mic for calls. There are also other mics located around the headphone, probably for the ANC, the active noise cancelling. The surface for the headphone is matte textured throughout, inside and outside. The logo is on the left and right side. This earphone is available in 4 colors. This one is the gray. They also have black, blue and white. If you want something that's more eye-catching, maybe consider the white or the blue. The only thing I don't quite like about this design is the edges here are kind of sharp and you cannot fold the headphone. This headphone is quite comfortable to wear. The padding is soft, the clamping force is strong enough, and it's lightweight. It's just 220 grams, so I can wear this after a few minutes and just forget that I'm wearing them. So this is how the headphone looks. I think it looks alright, it looks good enough for me. Let's talk about audio quality. The only audio codec supported by the headphone is SBC, so there is no LDAC, no LHDC, no FX adaptive, there is also no AAC. There is this high-res audio label on the box. The audio quality of this headphone is good, but it's not near high-res audio levels, so this to me is just for marketing, and it's starting to lose its meaning as well as more companies are going to be using this in the coming months and years. It's going to lose its meaning just like the Wood Pro has lost its meaning. The headphone has good mids and bass. The bass is not the thumping kind of bass. You can feel the bass slightly, but not that much, which is actually what I prefer. The treble is not as good compared to other headphones I've tested. For example, this guy is playing the guitar. For the high notes, for the ringing sound of the guitar, it doesn't feel that alive to me. So the treble isn't as bright or as sharp or as clear compared to other headphones I've tested. You guys have to check out this guy. His voice is amazing, and his name is Chase Eagleson. Voice sounds great on this earphone. Voice is very clear, and this is a song that I highly recommend. I cannot pronounce the name of the artist, so just look it up yourself. The delivery of this song is very intense, and they are using piano, so the tone is not that high. I don't have any issues with pianos. It's just that for instruments that use treble that hits the high notes, such as cymbals, violins, the clarity, or more specifically the sharpness of the treble is not going to be as good compared to, again, pricier headphones. If you listen to a lot of instruments or orchestra, this headphone may not be the best choice, again because of the treble. And unfortunately, with the app, there is no way to EQ the sound. So with the app, you can only adjust the noise cancelling, switch to ambient sound. You can see the battery life, which is 49 hours without ANC or 29 hours with ANC. There is game mode, but I don't really play handphone games, so I can't tell you how good this is. Active noise cancelling is good enough for cancelling out low frequency noises, background noises. When people are talking, it's just lower in volume. Just for comparison purposes, recently I reviewed the Edifier Neobuds Pro, and this has really good active noise cancelling. My wife was standing beside me talking to me, and I can't hear anything, much to her annoyance. But this is 2 times more expensive compared to the headphones. The audio quality for this is also better. There are 3 modes to noise cancelling. There's on, off, or ambient sound. If you turn noise reduction off, for some reason there is this sound which is very soft that sounds like a plane flying from a very far distance away. I actually have to take off my headphones to check whether or not there is any plane in the sky. This headphone is best used with ANC on all the time. ANC will use up more battery, but battery life for this headphone is good, so no worries there. You just have to remember to turn off the headphone because there is no auto power off or power saving settings. This is the audio quality you can expect from taking calls with the headphone in a quiet room without any ambient noise, and I'm recording this segment with the Samsung voice recorder on my Samsung tablet. And this is the audio quality you can expect when there is very loud background noise. So I'm recording this segment with the Samsung voice recorder on the Samsung tablet with very noisy background. Noise cancelling actually works quite well when taking calls. It's just that when there is background noise, the call's audio quality will sound distorted. Alright, to conclude, is this worth the money? I would say yes if your budget is less than 80 Singapore dollars or 60 US dollars. For a budget earphone, the audio quality is actually quite good. The audio is not as good compared to other brands or other more expensive headphones, that's for sure, but for a budget headphone, the audio quality is decent and I do enjoy listening to music on this earphone. It's quite comfortable to wear. The buttons work well. I can't say much about durability because I've only tested this for about a week. Hopefully this can last. I can recommend this simply because of the price point, and if you can find this on promotion days, you can get this at an even lower pricing and you can get a terrific deal. There will be people in the comment section who say, hey, why not just spend a bit more money to get better headphones? The thing is, not everyone can spend that extra money to buy more expensive products. That's the thing. So at this price point, I would say these are worth the money. But you can decide based on the findings that I have presented.